right, Rebecca. So any house, any structure, any building, you're saying rise up and occupy it. Doesn't that seem a little dangerous?
Well, I'm not calling on anybody to break the law. I'm just pointing out the fact that there are 600,000 homeless people in this country, 40,000 homeless veterans, and 1 in 5 homeless people are kids. Meanwhile, we have 28 empty homes for every homeless person. So I'm calling on all of us to think about the empty homes that are owned by corporations like BlackRock, like Zillow, like the banks, that are owned by those companies, those large corporations, and not being used for what they're intended for, which is actually housing people.
But if a bank owns a house that's foreclosed, someone that wants the house is able to buy it, but they can't buy it if there's a homeless person in there. What happens if they move in and some guy's just sleeping on the floor?
What a smug, good-for-nothing, swine, scumbag, arrogant clown of a toe rag. This is Rebel HQ. I'm Sandee Lovas. Jesse Waters, one of Fox News' shining examples of a privileged person who likes tossing water on drowning puppies, loves bringing leftists onto his show to humiliate them with gotcha-style questions. Usually he finds people who aren't well adapted to speaking on camera and who have difficulties communicating their messages. Jesse uses bullying techniques to throw them off balance. He mocks them and doesn't let them finish their points. So when someone slips through his screeners who bring with them facts and fight, the resulting smackdown is, oh, so delicious.
What happens if they move in and some guy's just sleeping on the floor?
Well, I'm calling on us to think about buildings that have been empty for a while, that are owned by corporations. You're not having a lot of buyers coming looking at them. They're just sitting empty, and there are a lot of houses like that, both in places like here in Washington State and across the country.
Already you can see his smile fade as he realizes Rebecca came prepared.
All across the country, including in my district, there are 28 homes, empty homes for every homeless person. Why do we have veterans sleeping on the street who went to serve their country?
Rebecca did an amazing job ignoring his bigotry, stayed on point, and even resonated with the Fox News audience by mentioning the plight of homeless veterans.
You also wanted to raise the minimum wage to $30 an hour.
Hell yeah, that would be fantastic.
Do you think that might help with inflation?
Well, actually, some studies have found that 60% of inflation is due to corporate price gouging. And with the $30 minimum wage, I realize that's much higher than it is right now. But if you look at the MIT living wage calculator...
Oh no, she keeps talking and is using stats and facts to back up her claims. How was I supposed to know she would come prepared? This is really awkward. I have no idea how I'm supposed to respond to this. Quickly, get me off camera now.
Given over $4 billion in subsidies to Elon Musk, but when was the last time they gave a subsidy to a small business owner? I'm a small business owner myself, and if we had the government subsidizing small business owners
What's your business?
To pay their employees a living wage, that would go a long way.
Do you pay $30 an hour?
I got her now.
I do, yeah.
You do?
Damn it. Gotta love that. I wonder who put Jesse back together after he was dismantled live on TV.
Now, do you know that if other people pay $30 an hour for minimum wage, they might not have a business after that? But that might be what you want, because then they can go out of business and then the homeless people can move into the old building. Listen.
Absolutely not.
All right,
no.
Rebecca, I gotta go. This has been
moron.
enlightening.
I already mentioned there are more than enough empty buildings for all the unhoused folks.
And I'm not sure if you're going to win, but if you do win, God bless you. And God bless the people in Washington. Thank you so much.
Seriously, I want to move to Washington's 6th Congressional District just so I can vote for her. But I'd probably be considered an illegal alien, so I better check with Hillary's people to find out how to get around that. Jesse Waters is a bully and he looks down on the people in his audience. But please, keep bringing on people like Rebecca Parson. She cares about the people in his audience far more than he ever will, and if enough people like her are able to break through, some in that audience will start to see who really has their best interests in mind. I'm also more than happy to go on Jesse's show, with the understanding my first time will be my last time. I'm not going to be as kind to him as I have been in this video. For more of my stuff, look for me on social medias left of the box. Don't forget to hit buttons and leave comments. Thanks for watching, and until next time, get informed, get involved.